Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the 2020 Netflix original film, A Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting. This is based on a best-selling book series of the same name. This should not have been a movie. This should have been a TV show because it's a series. This movie we're presented with Tom Felton as the boogeyman, which I thought was pretty entertaining. I just hated how he continuously sang the same lullaby. Sing other lullabies. It just annoyed me. It was just a thing. I was like, is this a musical? Is this supposed to be a musical? He's only singing one song over and over. It was weird. But then, like, we're given this lore that there's these 9 boogie people and they rule the dream world and all these things. And I'm like, okay. So I'm very familiar with Sandman and how dream rules, sleep, etc. And that's another Netflix. That's a show. It's a great show. That's based on a comic book series. And so I have to now compare Sandman to this lore that we're being presented. Grand Ghoul or something like that is Gahul is the boogeyman. He's control of nightmares and sleep and stuff like that. And he wants to harness nightmares from this one kid who this other girl, Kelly, happens to be babysitting on Halloween night. That because his dreams come true, which is very much Before I Wake, which is an incredible horror film with Jacob Tremblay. But vastly different. And it's just odd because we're presented with so much information and it's not really used. We're getting lead ups to like things, and then like the boogeyman's defeated, but then like what is his sister gonna say? And she's one of the 9, and now that there's only 8, what's gonna happen next? And the girl is not really officially a babysitter of this chapter fighting monsters. She's just like in training, and I was like, she just defeated the boogeyman with the whole concept of the super jump and the monster punch and the angel fire to the heart. And I'm like, you're not automatically accepting her. It was weird. I like the Halloween aspect to it. It was cute having the teens at the party. That's Halloween, right? A Halloween party. It's great. Costumes, laughter, stuff like that. Pranks. But this, with all the information we were given, should not have been a movie. It should have been a show, because now we're left with so many what happens next. And this came out 3 years ago, and I don't think they're making a sequel. I don't think this did that well. It's an hour 40 something long. It's way too long see, that's the other problem. It's way too long because the plot we're given is it should be quick. This could have easily been a 30-minute TV episode of this particular first chunk of story. But with all of the backstory we're given, half the movie was backstory. So that's just leading up to other installments, which are not coming. This should have been a show. It should have been a show with how it was presented to us. It should have been bing, bang, boom, bing, backstory, bang, backstory, boom, backstory, right? We should have got it all within one. The pacing was very off in this, and it's unfortunate because of how much lore that we were given. But it is what it is. I hate that saying so much, but there's nothing I can do about changing what was already presented to us. We watch it, we evaluate it, we articulate our likes or dislikes. That's how we've been doing these reviews for years now. It's a thing. So I don't know what else to say. It had its moments. Why did they have Tom Felton singing the same song 4 times? I don't get it. What happens with that girl's brother? There's too many unanswered questions at the end of this. It should have been a TV series. I'm going to say that again. It should have been a TV series. And that's all I got. We watched it. It was on our spooky list. It had some goosebumps moments, but then it had just like, oh my God, it's like I'm watching paint dry moments. It was too meh. That's it. Those sounds, that's this movie. On to the next review. Mahalo.